Welcome, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to your July 2019 general reading, and welcome to my channel. This is my first time uploading. I usually have just been doing private readings, and I kind of just decided to get on the YouTube and I'm a YouTube newbie. So if this resonates with you, please, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. And just so you know, my readings, while of course they're specific, they are geared towards you. So they're geared towards you, your growth, what's coming for you, what you've been through, and like practical ways to deal with it, like almost like therapy in a way. Hello. You know, I was just thinking with this card, I was like, who got this? Air signs got this, but they actually didn't get this. They actually didn't get this. Oh, there we go. They actually didn't get this. They got this one. Soul tribe, soul family. Anyway, we're going to get a little bit more information about this, of course. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Oop. I think you have a lot of really great stuff coming your way, and the fact that you have like soul family, soul tribe coming in twice. So I think you're going to have to be really discerning. Either you want to, whoever your soul tribe is, if you have them already, you want to like really nurture that. You know, I tried to start with these cards and nothing would come out, and still nothing will come out. So we're going to hold off on these. But I do want a little bit more information, although I have a feeling I know what's going on. Why do they need to do this? Why is it so important? Your cards don't want to come out. I know why it's so important. All right, let's talk a little bit. Collectively, I think we all know that a lot of people are going through some changes, some pretty big changes, some pretty big transformations, some transitions. Not only because it's July, but obviously we have the eclipse coming up and the new moon, I believe, the new moon. So emotions are running high, and anyone who's really tapped into this, especially empaths, you know, it's talking about empaths first. This says the great gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Second, we have get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Before I forget, I think very strongly it's because you've got a lot of great stuff coming, a lot of change. I think you'll handle it just fine, but it's coming. And so you have to prepare yourself for it. You have to prepare yourself for it so that you're not rocked by it. I think you're good, to be perfectly honest. And that's another reason you want your soul family. You're going to need the support to really go through this. So if you don't, and when I say through this, it's nothing negative. It's not like you have something crazy bad coming. You actually have a lot of good stuff coming. But along with good stuff can sometimes bring up, you know, a bit of upheaval that we don't necessarily like, right? Either friends, family, actual family, you know, who maybe kind of like giving you a lot of contrast as far as a lot of pushback, that kind of thing. You know, when you're a bit of the black sheep of the family, if that resonates with some of you, that is something that can definitely happen. So call in your soul family. If you already feel like you have your soul family, then know that they've got your back, and nurture nurture those friendships as much as possible. And if that means if you get really busy or something like that, because you've got a lot of great stuff coming, I could just feel it, I'm sure it will come out in these cards, then you communicate that to them. If you don't feel like you have your soul family, focus on bringing that in. And the way that you can focus on bringing that in is by you yourself getting grounded, connecting with nature, connecting with yourself as much as possible. because it's all coming together. All right. Be really discerning about who you let into your life right now. I don't know. Actually, let's find out. I have to keep checking and make sure that this is capturing this well because I have this phone on a tripod. This over here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wago. Whoa, well, there we go. Yeah, I thought so. I don't usually read reversals, but Eight of Swords. I was actually just thinking in my mind, I was just like, well, what happened before this? Was it necessarily negative? And Eight of Swords, I don't think it was necessarily negative, but there is a sense of kind of like, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, fire, there you are, of you there just kind of like, I honestly don't take this right now at this moment as like you not seeing things, but just kind of like a little bit stuck, a little bit not knowing where to go, but at the same time totally knowing where to go, knowing you're being launched into something like in a new cycle of your life, and you're just a little bit wary. So knowing that you're a little bit wary and now this is coming up, this is how you prepare yourself for all the good stuff that's actually going to come in. There's no need to be afraid. It's basically just preparation. Preparation. Well, that was the worst shuffle ever. Wanted to come out. So I'm actually honestly a little surprised that these cards aren't coming out quicker. I feel like it means I need to take some time with each card. Knight of Swords is two things. I do want one more. What's coming towards you? What's coming towards them? Yeah, I thought so. I didn't want to say it, but I thought so. Okay, I was thinking about like what's coming towards them. What do they need to prepare themselves for? This read will go on a little bit longer to tell you exactly what it is that, like all the good stuff. But right now, one of the reasons, something that I already kind of talked about, something's coming in quick energy. Whatever it is that's coming in, the good stuff is coming in fast. So another reason to prepare for it. That said, there will be someone, something, some energy, just like I was saying, why you need to get grounded and surround yourself with your soul family. They could be coming in to kind of like give you some pushback, like I said before. Death came on the soul family right here, which maybe I got the inkling that maybe there's a friend that's maybe a little, I don't know if you know this yet, but as you start to grow and as you start to move forward, obviously you have to change. And one of the byproducts of changing and growing and etc. is that you lose people because you are no longer on the same energy wavelength. So you do have to call in your tribe so that you don't have to do it alone, because there will also be people that will just kind of fall away. And that's just something that happens, and that's why it's even more important to be discerning about who you let into your life as this next cycle begins. I feel like the way that I'm talking right now is like very like strict, almost like rigid, like like be discerning, like only let these people in, like watch out, blah, 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 be cautious. That's not really it. I don't really mean it that way. It's like this cycle of your life is starting, whether you try and resist it or not, like it's happening. And you're not really going to have a choice as to you're not going to have much of a choice to go back to like try and hang around people that you just don't resonate anymore. Like it's almost like it's like a choice, but it's not, because you're just going to be going and things are just going to be happening. And so you just kind of have to go. That said, I am hearing, so be discerning, also communicate. Because this is not the time to go backwards. It's really not. I feel like you guys have worked really hard. All the fire signs that I know personally, woo, huejole, look at that, have worked very, very hard and have gone through some hardships, like fairly large ones. Let me grab this on the floor. Let's see where we're at. Okay, 2 of Swords on the floor, 7 of Swords, Ace of Wands. I shouldn't have taken this one. I'm putting that back. 10 of Wands. You're here a lot. Hey, you. Hey, fire. Ace of Wands. Hey, fire. Emotions are running high. The energy is really, really elevated. Yeah, you're going. You're going. And see, this will happen. There's going to be someone who's kind of going to be, I don't think, it's either one person or it's multiple people from what I just said. That's just like a byproduct of like elevating and really moving towards what you want. I don't think that they're going to be malicious about it, but you're going to be at this sort of like, not a crossroads, but a crossroads where this is going to happen, and you're going to have to decide for yourself if you want to be pulled back into that energy or if you want to continue to move forward. And please, please, please continue to move forward, because look at all this energy. Like, basically all your energy, all yours, Wands, you walking away from things that you don't want to continue on. You're moving forward. Here you are, moving forward. Here you are, putting down your burdens. And the only things coming at you is this, and you being here. So I really don't want you to get stuck here. Please don't get stuck here. Like, prepare yourself. And again, the way you prepare yourself is by grounding and calling in your soul family. Look at you though, with the new beginnings, the new fire, passionate beginnings. You're right here. You're very in sync. And look, see, you're right here. You're like, here I am going forward with all my wands. I'm going to do stuff. And then here someone comes in and they're just like, no. And you're like, but my wands. And there's your tribe. There's people there doing it with you. You're like, but my wands, I'm going. And they're like, no. And you're like, but. And then right below it, put it down. Put it down. It's hard. I don't want to bring myself into this situation, but I have experienced something like this, and I wish someone had almost prepared me for it beforehand, because I feel like it wouldn't have dragged me down as much as I allowed it to. All right. What's coming for you guys? Where are you headed? Do you want me to use another deck? I am being told to use another deck. This is the Alchemical Tarot. I do feel really good about this. You know why? Because, I mean, obviously I did choose to use the Oracle of Light, and all the color scheme on that is really light and pastel. Obviously you can see the colors. And then you have a lot of wands, so it's almost like I like that combination a lot of like the fire and like almost like that more soothing energy. It's like you're calm. You're calm. Like, really breathe that in. You're calm. You got this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Again, I mean, I want new information, please. Please, guys, I want new info. Do you need to clarify anything? So this could turn really toxic, the devil. Clarify, I'm going to clarify the Ten of Swords. Well, while I previously said I didn't think something was like a huge death or something, or a huge death, a huge ending, this thing right here, I think for some of you it may have been actually a little bit. You guys need to stop thinking about it. You need to stop thinking about it. I'm sorry, it's done. I'm sorry it happened. Whatever it was, it's done. Because you know what's crossing it? The star, hope. Sometimes you just need to hear it, you know? Sometimes you just, and whatever it was. I feel like whatever it was has been done for a while. You just keep thinking about it. But why is it here? That's what I want to know. I mean, I get it, but like, why is it here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Yes, I know. I know. Yeah. Okay, so the Four of Wands is, you know, that like very happy, like soul, what's the word? Soulmate, twin flame, almost like perfect happy relationship. I didn't want this to go. I honestly don't think it's necessarily romantic, but it could be for a lot of you. If it's not romantic, it's just a really, really good situation. I'm hearing two things right now. So it's either a really good situation. I think it's going to be the second one I say because the Tower's here. But it was either a really good situation, something really great, some really, you know, pretty fulfilling event, something in your life, and now it's complete, like it's done. It just naturally ended, and now you're going into this next cycle, and you have to let it be over. But I will say, because the Tower is here and the Ten of Swords, which is obviously it seems like maybe with a lot of you it was a relationship, and this is really holding you back, guys. See, it was a pretty intense, yes, but like meaningful. Like probably the person you thought was it, and you probably gave it your all, and you really, and then when it wasn't working, you really wanted it to work, and you gave and you gave and you gave more, and it just didn't work, guys. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know you thought it was it. But this is really stopping you. I didn't even ask this as the obstacle. I didn't ask like, what's the obstacle? This is just something that's going to come towards you and you can prepare yourself for it. Like, you're going to be fine. Just prepare yourself for it. But this was an obstacle. You guys are thinking about this a lot. And it's holding you back from your happiness. And you know how I know? Because I will pull another card and I'm sure it will be a happy one. Like it'll be like 10 of Cups or something. Watch it not be. I'll be like, oh shit. Oh, can I swear on YouTube? I don't know. Yes, you can. Five of Swords. Funny enough, sometimes I ask for a specific thing and then I don't get that answer, but I get like a different answer. It's like, you're supposed to know this too. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can you give me the answer though that I was asking for? Because that'd be cool. Five of Swords. We all know that Five of Swords isn't the best of cards in the general, the Rider-Waite Tarot. But here it's the Alchemical Tarot I really like because it's like all leans towards the positive, even if it's the devil. So it all leans towards the positive. The Five of Swords is just someone who's working. See, as you can see, hard at work. You really worked on this. Like you really dove into this. I think for some of you it was like a solid, like a romantic partner relationship. Some of you it was a business. Some of it was a friendship, or even if it was like a romantic relationship that wasn't that long, that wasn't like super serious or anything. Like it was serious. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you guys weren't boyfriend and girlfriend yet or anything like that, but you really worked on stuff. Like you talked about stuff. You worked on it. You were in it. And it's over. I mean, I could give you some things to really help, like the Star. There's only good things coming. What's after this? You know what you also got? The Ace of Swords. If they can get over this, can you answer my question? Is there something waiting for them? Like, what's going to happen? Actually, not this one. This one. Oh. Oh. Did you see that? The sun and the world. Guys, look. I'm glad I used this card because just like, I use this deck because this deck is just like a lot happier. It's more jovial, as you can see. So I ask what happens after this, if you can really move forward from this. Obviously, it's a sun. We all know the world is completion. It is complete. It's complete. If it's not complete, funny enough, I was just going to get to this Ace of Swords, but if it's not complete for some reason, you take this sword and you cut it out. Like, you do what you need to do. Like, if there's something you need to say it. If there's like an email you need to write, like, you need to complete this. You need to feel 7,000 gazillion million times % complete with this, or else you will not be able to move forward. It's gonna keep dragging you down. It just will, because it showed up so prevalent in here. Where are we at? Well, this is long, 22 minutes. Oh God. I was like, oh, it's not that long for them. And then I looked at it, I was like, okay, it's long. All right, anything else for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Guys, I know in these cards it doesn't really show so much like, this is all the good stuff that's coming for you. But I gotta tell you, I have this, it's like in my entire body. It's like, there's all this good stuff coming for them. So like, please just like be aware of this, prepare yourself. You gotta complete this. Any more advice for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius from these cards that didn't want to give me anything earlier? These cards really don't want anything to do with me today, or with you guys. Haha. Yeah. Any last? We're gonna use up any last. Anything else? Anything else? The fire signs need to know for July. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles. He is hot at work. King of Vessels, which is the King of Cups. I'm gonna do one more. Oh, on the floor. Hey now, look at that. So, you're going to be hard at work. Pentacles are security, safety, your money. So keep your head down. I don't know why I heard that. Like, that came out. I looked at it and it was like, keep your head down. Keep your head down. Get to work. Don't let things distract you. But at the same time, do not forget to embody this King of Cups, this King of Vessels. So look, he's like taking from the water, from the ocean, from that is around him, the environment, and he's filling himself up with it and putting it in his cup. So, which goes right along with this. Here you are, Eight of Wands, communicate, okay? So even though you're going to have to be keeping your head down to really stay focused as you move forward, especially with all these great things that are going to come your way, make sure to embody the King of Cups, fill yourself up, rejuvenate, revitalize, like keep yourself filled and available emotionally. And the way that you can do that is just by communicating. It doesn't mean you have to be there for everyone who needs you to be there for them. You probably won't be able to, but you can communicate that. And if you keep yourself in this energy, you'll be able to communicate that. Does that make sense? I think so. You also got the Chariot. There you go. Okay, fire signs. There we go. Now we're in frame. I hope you enjoyed that. If this resonated with you, again, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, whatever it may be. And I will see you later in the month. Okay, bye.